Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is having a good Saturday and a good weekend. Today we are going to be working on a Moira Blackburn design. It is Irish Blessing, and I'll be working on 16 count jade from Picture This Plus. And I am using the called for colors. So yeah, let us get this going. Let me get this out of the way so I can see what I'm actually supposed to be stitching here. Oh my goodness. What a day. What a day. I'm so glad it's over with. Just very happy, joy that it's over with. It was worse than yesterday. I just kept coming and coming and coming. So I came home and I made something to eat for dinner, and I got home at like 2:30, but I was starving, so I had to have something to eat. It's really a pretty color fabric, and it's nice and soft, like Picture This Plus is for Ada. It's just nice to sit down and stitch. Let's see how fast we can screw this up. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I got about 3 to 4 projects that are like, yeah, they're like messed up. I don't know. Yeah, each has its own little issue. So we're avoiding them like the plague. Let's go with this. Of course, now, you know, this already has a messed up part, because I don't know that I got this all right. So let me see if I can get it where you can actually see it. I don't know what I did here or if that's even right or wrong, so I lost track. It's going to have to be like a row at a time thing. You know, I have to use my line keeper for it. That was before line keeper. Just to see if I can get it properly done. Watched a few videos on YouTube. Haven't watched anything else today. I've just been like vegging out, so to speak, because I was done. Parts of my body's just aching. Whoops. I gotta go back up. Hang on, see? What did that take? 5 minutes? And I made a stitch wrong. I'm telling you. But I like this. I like the words. I hope the words don't end, because, you know, it's about the only part that I could, whoops, sorry, trying to move the light closer. Really? Seriously. Hang on, guys. There we go. Then we'll do this. You really can't tell that this is a green in that picture, but it's kind of a palish turquoise. It's got like real pale turquoise with like a little bit darker modeling of turquoise. These letters are so small. It just cracks me up. And I'm just trying to stay on track here. I don't know if you can tell that that's an A. Sorry about that. I forgot to turn down my computer. I got coffee going over here, and I had to turn on the air conditioner, of course, because it's just hot today. It was in the 80s. I think they're just teasing us about the snow. But that's supposed to happen on Tuesday, when all these people that came here to go camping are going to be trying to get home. It ought to be interesting. But I'm off Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Which is just fine for me. I hardly wait to get this lettering done so that I can start. There's a excuse me, I've been talking too much today. Look, it looks like acorns. Do you see what I mean? Leaves and acorns. Yeah, I'm ready to start that for sure. I could do it now, but you know, I'm just being lazy. And it's only got like 6 colors in it. So that is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. But boy, towards the end of the day, my back was starting to hurt from standing and running back and forth and putting hot dogs on and going and getting sauce and making coffee and filling up the shelves because the chip guy came and I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be. Chip guy came and he left us like 8 boxes of spare chips to put out so we'd have enough to make it through the weekend, and we'll see. So far so good, you know, I mean, it hadn't been terribly bad, but most of it was the fuel out there. So but people just here and there. It took me half an hour just to get into the bathroom so that I could put toilet paper and soap in it. Let's see, is that where that's supposed to go? Yeah, okay. We're about done with the word may. We got 3 more words to go on this part. Then we start a new line. But I haven't done this for a few months, so I don't know why, because it's pretty easy to work on. Maybe I'll try to finish up the lettering on this, and it'll be something easy to stitch on. You just have to pay attention to the letters. I stitched a little bit last night on Death by Cross Stitch. Just a little. Not too much. It was like, no, I'm just too tired for all this. And I knew dang well I'd mess it up for sure. This is a pretty green. It's 730 DMC. It's kind of a medium olive green, shall we say. They're so dang small. Whoops. And I forgot to put hand lotion on, so the thread and everything else keeps sticking to my hands, because I've washed my hands so many times today. But no great stories to tell. I haven't placed any orders lately. Who was I watching today on FlossTube? Oh, Coca Hummus. She has some Mirabilias. She just finished one of the Mirabilias. And she's got some beautiful fabric that she's going to use for one of the, we'll call it Mirabilia Mermaids. Because, oh, it's just an absolute gorgeous, like blue-green. Oh, it's just gorgeous. But it's so dark, there is no way. I'm just going to buy these swatches of material and just frame them, because they're so beautiful. I'd hate to stitch on them and mess them up. But that Mirabilia she finished, it's a lady in the red dress with some black feathers or something like on her. It was really pretty. Really pretty. She does all the beading and stuff for it, so that's pretty cool. Boy, it's a T. Like, okay. I hardly wait to get some of that gold in here. Okay, what is going on here? I mean, I'd really like to try Mirabilia. I don't think it'd be too hard. And I don't know what the hang-up is. I mean, my problem would be doing like half and quarter stitches and 3/4 stitches. I know that some of them have. And I don't trust Joan Elliott, and I don't trust Cooler Designs anymore. Because it's a, like, walking nightmare. I'm going to have to get a few more years under my belt before I even attempt that thing. It was part that it's like, if I could just talk, it's supposed to be like a koi pond, and it's got part beads and part stitching, and then there's this specialty stitch thing in the corner that looks like a lacy web, kind of like that. You know, you can see my fingers. It's all laced across and in and out. I don't know. I'm like, nah, not so much. I like patterns that you don't have to pay too terribly much attention to. We used up that thread out pretty quick, didn't we? But not planning anything exciting on my days off. You know, we might get real excited and scrub the floor. Woohoo! I'm telling you. I just want to sit and do nothing, pretty much. But that's okay. Okay, now what did I do? Okay. Had to find my needle threader. That thing saved my life so many times. And I've tried to keep one over there on the table. Do you think I could? It falls off, or I knock it off every whip stitch, and I'm not going to find it, so there must be at least 6 down there by now. It's like, oh my god. But at least the weather's holding out for all these people that are coming to visit. You know, we don't have to contend with rain. It looked like it was going to rain last night, and it didn't do nothing. That I know of. I mean, my windshield wasn't dirty where it looks like, you know, it's rained and then it dried. Nothing. Just a lot of low clouds. Kind of weird. Oh, dude, come on. But I'd buy this material again. I don't know what the heck I would use it for exactly. Just can't even fathom what I bought. I would some, and it was close to this color for that koi pond, but no, not having that. I might get brave one of these days, because heaven knows I've got enough beads. I wouldn't even have to order a stupid bead pack. And I could probably get this in 14 count so that the beads would fit. But we definitely have some beads. I don't know what happened to that corner. But sometimes this is a little difficult to see, but that's just because I'm not paying attention. I'm too busy trying to stitch. Still haven't figured out Pavane. Yeah, it's a nightmare. Oh, see? We messed it up just by one stitch. Hi, vey, I'm telling you. These things are so small. And I'm using one of those 28, size 28 needles from, can't think. What is it called? From Peacemakers. So it's a little bit smaller needle than I've been using, because some of my older projects have the the 28 count DMC. Okay, let's see, where are we? One more time. Stitched a little bit on the Lagana last night, but I had to give it up because I was tired and I didn't want to mess it up. Because that could happen really quick. I ended up working on Circus of the Hearts for just, I mean, not very long, because there was like 3 hours before I went to bed. I just didn't want to look at it anymore. I was tired and I've had enough. Today might turn out to be just the same, so we'll see what we decide to work on tomorrow. Okay, come on. My hair is tickling my neck. I have one of those stupid neck masks on all day, and every once in a while it feels like I still got it on. I'm getting tired of them. Oh, somebody's flying a plane. We have a regional airport. It just takes little planes, so it's here, and it's maybe 4 miles away from us, maybe 5. I don't think it's that far. I can see the runway and stuff, so it's probably a couple miles away. But every once in a while you hear planes taking off. And every once in a while the fire people come and do touch and goes with the great big helicopters there. When I was married the first time, we lived about 1,500 feet from the east-west runway at Stapleton International Airport, when it was a little bit outside of Denver, in a place called Commerce City. And we, in the morning, about 5:30 in the morning, it seemed like every morning, you could hear the big planes taking off. It'd rattle every window in the house, and that house was probably built in about 1900. So the glass wasn't tight, to start with. But, if your house got rattled by an airplane every day for probably every year of its life, then I wouldn't expect the windows to be tight at all. But it was different. And when we lived in Cheyenne, we lived up on a hill. Oops, let's not put that there. And they had an Air Force base, so we were probably, 5 miles, maybe even more, maybe 7 miles from where that Air Force base was. And the fighter planes, they'd take them out to just because, I don't know why. Never been in the military, never had anybody that was in the military. I mean, as far as them being in the military while I was with them. But the planes would come over the top of the house to go to that runway. We must have been like right in the way of it. And they were so close, I swear you could see, just like reach up and touch the belly of the planes. It was so cool. My kids just absolutely loved it. They'd run out into the front yard because they'd hear them coming, and they'd wait for them to get there, and it was cool. And then every once in a while they'd do an air show out. Oh, we had Frontier Days there, so they had a great big arena, or whatever. I don't know where they were taking off from, but the air show would be like over that arena. So I don't know what happened there. Now that, no, that ain't gonna fly. I don't know what happened. Let's try that again. So that was kind of cool. There was some pluses of living in Cheyenne, Wyoming. We got to go to Frontier Days every year. Go see the parades. They had like 3 to 4 parades a week. And then they had a pancake breakfast there in town, and you got to sit on hay bales and eat your pancake and your either ham or sausage. And the kids got a kick out of it. And they had all kinds of, what do you call it, rides and stuff. And of course they had live entertainment, you know, that people paid like months in advance for tickets. So, yeah. So we got to do all that, and then we'd go, my husband had to work, so we would get in our other vehicle, and which I can't remember, I think it was a Jeep Wrangler, Wagoneer, and go down to where they had the bull riding and stuff, and they would do slack events in the mornings, and it was free, so you could just sit there and watch them practice or do whatever it was they were doing. We weren't paying too much attention, and walk around there, and so it was kind of nice. It gave me and the kids something to do while the hubby was at work off siding houses. The stupid needle acts like it's bent a little bit or something. I don't know. It's not going where I want it to. That's okay. We're almost to the end of the row here. So, yep, I'm just gonna take it easy tomorrow and not do a whole heck of a lot of anything. I've been running for 3 days, I think. It does feel like it. And just sit there and stitch. So I'm doing this a little bit later. It's about 5 o'clock now. Just like I said, I had to have something to eat, so I had some leftover pizza and threw it in the oven real quick. And talked to my daughter, who was trying to find a box that she can't find in the house. I'm like, why the hell would I know where it's at? But, you know, hey, I do remember seeing that box. She can't find her DVDs because they're waiting to have the internet connected. Oh, of course that's 2. I get it all the way there, and it's 2. I thought that was an awful big U. None of the rest of these letters have been very big. But see, we've gotten a few done here in just 20 minutes, so I know I can probably knock the rest of that lettering out if I just do it. But you know how it is with me and lettering. It's just like, oh my goodness. Some days I like to do lettering. Now I like this kind of lettering because it goes fast, but some of that other stuff, my God. And some has back stitching and all kinds of stuff. I don't want to get involved in all that. Just want the stitching done. Okay, over 1. One more letter, guys. One more letter. So I don't know what projects I'll be working on this next week at all. Just haven't made up any decisions. I can't get too head up about anything. I guess I'm just tired because it's been a heck of a weekend. So I just gotta let that go on, get some rest, and start again. Well, this end should be easy. Hopefully we got it all on the same line. I don't have to tear any out. That'd be a first in a while, huh? But I just wanted something simple. I didn't want to have to stare at a pattern and try to figure out how many stitches I had to make of one color. So, you know, Ann Thomas is gone. No, he might be in permanent timeout if I don't get with it. I swear I can't make no headway on that damn thing at all. And we don't even want to talk about hoity-toity. It's indefinite permanent timeout. Indefinite. Because I'm not dealing with all that black. Maybe when I'm not so tired from working. Alright. We finished that row. Oops. Oop. Guess I should pull it down. Alright. Ta-da! We finished another row. Now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more rows of stitching to do. As you can see, it consumes the whole side of this. So we finished that row, so all that's left. We'll see. We will see. Alright guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please hit the bell, and that way you'll know when my next video comes out. You all have a good rest of your Saturday and a good rest of your weekend. Stay safe. Wash your hands. God bless. See you next time. Bye-bye.